Alright, so after Invincible ended, I realized I wasn't trying to wait an entire year just for another season, and I started reading the comics. And after I finished them, I started reading Tech Jacket as well. And in the digital version, we get to see his point of view in the Invincible War. Cover had me thinking he was about to 1v20 them. Sinister Mark and Mohawk Mark are behind you, bro, run! If you've been on the Invincible side of TikTok, you've probably seen these really catchy funk edits of like 2 Invincible variants who fought Tech Jacket. And since people don't read, I've seen comments talking about how Tech Jacket Mickey Moused his way to victory against them. That was not true. Let me show y'all. Alright, so it starts off with Tech Jacket's dad Ed hitting him up as he's coming home late, and he's bringing home pizza. But Zack got other things to worry about, because right now the Invincible War has just begun. He's going head to head against long-haired Mark. Look at this weave. And long-haired Mark has some of the most undeserved PR in the show and the comics. People love him, and I guess he looks cool, but other than that, he is straight cheeks. He is a hype moments and aura merchant. Those funk edits boosted his rep. People how Tech Jacket rocked him with that left over here. Dude was high-key getting manhandled, although his dad was right by telling him to scram. He really needed another variant to pull up to help him take Zack down. Lend me some strength, tracksuit Invincible. This is Tech Jacket that we're up against. Yeah, Tech Jacket was getting jumped. They did not give bro the faith of a one-on-one. Look at these poses. Long hair is over here hitting the Nika dance just to beat him down, and then the other one is also getting jiggy. These Invincibles do not play when it comes to jumping. Real quick though, when was Eve ever moving like this versus the variants? Same with Oliver, they got him squabbling with that one guy with the mask. They had Zack in hell. Look at him, bruh. Long hair posing up, foot on the Tech Jacket like he didn't just get carried. And is Zack still even alive? And long-haired Mark had the gall to be miffed that tracksuit Mark took his time getting here. I'm with him. Why was he giving you such a hard time in the first place? You should be embarrassed for all our Viltrumites across all divisions. Yo, he frying him. I also think it's funny that these two are teaming up because even though they're both Marks, they couldn't be any more different. Long-haired Invincible is definitely the Mark that got dropped on his head as a baby, and Tracksuit acts more like a Viltrumite with a sophisticated speech and how he carries himself. Tracksuit also realizes that Zack is using Gildarian technology. They're the people who made the Tech Jacket, but Zack isn't done. He punches him away from this angle, which is crazy, hitting them Ippo Makinouchi uppercuts. And I'm trying to figure out how long-haired Mark got sent away. Bro didn't even get touched, he's just so ass that Tech Jacket's aura launched him away. They both pull up to attack him, but Tech Jacket is able to blast Longhair while Tracksuit tries to rip him apart. Your insolence will end as I tear through your core and feast upon your flesh. Are all Viltrumites born with that freak gene inside of them? Tweaking for no reason. And Tech Jacket is like, alright man, you know what? You got it. Stares at him in the face and says overload the system. This dumbass long-haired Mark saying some overload the what? Are you special? That beam blast took his last brain cell along with his hair. The Tech Jacket self-destructs, absolutely destroying their 2 variants. Technically, he's beaten 3 Viltrumites if we count the one he beat in the show, but luckily for him, Gildarians pull up and they take him to the nearest hospital, and he's able to get the help that he needs. Also, shout out to these two. Tech Jacket easily has the best parents in the entire show. His dad is also the best father in Invincible period. I mean, look at him. Look at how much he loves his son. He said that Zack means everything in the world to him in front of his wife, W Dad, and he ended up recovering after 2 months.